Hey everybody. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I actually thought that I was streaming for the last 5 minutes and was not streaming at all.
And I was very quiet over here going, why can't I see him at all?
Oh, gonna be a free comic book day road trip. That's fun. Check this out. I made these today for a free comic book day at my local library. It's gonna be pretty fun. Setting up a free comic book day for my library has been so much fun. I'm so excited for tomorrow.
We haven't said our hi.
Oh, hey,
everybody.
City Sketch Tutorials. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm glad you could make it all the way from Taiwan.
And Keith's here, and Pippi, and Michael, and Emma, and Bo, and Alex. Hi, everybody.
Yeah. So anyway, if you guys have a library that you like to frequent, talk to them about setting up a free comic book day. I'm sure they would love a little bit of help, and I think it'll be really fun. The only trick is you got to get a comic shop to sponsor it, because the libraries can't order the free comics themselves. They have to actually order it through a shop. So we got Things from Another World to help sponsor our library's stuff.
We're pretty far
Hey, Kelly.
from Things from Another World.
Yeah, we're pretty far. We're like 45 minutes from the nearest comic shop and like an hour and a half from T-Fall.
Having a free comic book day at our library presents no competition for those shops.
Yeah. So I didn't ever do a follow-up with the wax coating. And I think my opinion of it is that I don't like it.
But you and I were talking about, and you said you didn't do the extra layers of wax.
I did not do an extra layer of wax. It's not quite as hard as I would have liked. It's still a little bit, it just feels like wax. It just feels like, almost like I rubbed a candle wax over the surface. So
if you put more layers on, it would probably just get worse.
yeah, I think it would just be worse. And I actually think it's going to make it harder to keep it clean, because it does feel a little bit tacky. It feels like it'll attract, like dust will stick to it more. Yeah. But I will say that I like it better on the mixed media paper than I do on the watercolor paper. On the watercolor paper, yeah, it's just very unpleasant to touch. Not that it's like for touching, but it doesn't make like a big enough visual difference for it to be worth it, I think.
Is it like crayon residue?
Yeah, it is. It does feel kind of like crayon residue, Alex. It's like, yeah, it just feels like if you rubbed wax all over the paper. So it's interesting. I'm glad I tried it, but
I wonder why the museum curator liked it.
oh, I don't know if they necessarily liked it or endorsed it, but they were just like, that's
It's
a thing
fine.
that people do and it's fine.
Okay.
Because I think my concern when I asked the museum curator about it was if it might actually be bad somehow or non-archival.
Oh, okay.
And it is like an archival process, but I'm not a fan. Yeah. Gross. So tonight I'm going to do, we're going to try to get some of these extra sketch cards up on the store. Is the autofocus not working? Kind of working. We're going to try to get these guys up on the store next week. So I'm going to do a void slime example sketch.
Keith says, about the wax. That's a relief, though, to have that figured out, because now you don't need to apply it to the 2,900 pieces of art.
That's true. I don't have to go back and do my whole archive, which the current count is 2,985.
Did some inventory since
Yeah,
our
we're
last
still-
conversation.
We're
before
still
the show.
finding stuff. Oh, hey, and before I forget, I was just asked today if I'd be interested in illustrating some magic cards. Oh, that's so awesome, Emma. Congratulations. I think Magic is a really great company to work with. I think their art directors are top-notch. And, yeah, whenever I've had to communicate with them, there's even been, like, some difficult, awkward communications. Like, I had to make sure that they weren't making NFTs out of my stuff. But they've always been, like, just super open and great. Everyone I've worked with over there has been nice.
Emma says that it's not a done deal, just her name has been dropped and her website has been given.
Well, fingers crossed for you.
Mm-hmm.
So what's everybody doing for Free Comic Book Day? I think Michael said he was going road tripping.
And while he's doing that, just so you'll know, I am still working on getting these cards up on the website. They should be up in like maybe a couple of weeks between now and then.
Selling prints and stuff at Pulp Fiction in Culver City. Nice. Oh, and the big thing is next week, original art is going to go up for sale on my website.
We don't have an exact date yet.
We don't have an exact date, but if you sign up for the email newsletter on my website,
MrCrook.com.
MrCrook.com, you'll get an invite to have early access to buy stuff. So if you've been waiting, we finally got it worked out, I think. So we know how to sell stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the stingy stuff for free comics are, I don't know. It's funny. Like, they're not expensive, but they do cost money. Like everyone loses money on making free comics. I mean, shops sort of are supposed to be able to make it back from just people coming to their store and buying other stuff, but yeah, it's tough. We're using Squarespace, Keith, to sell stuff. And we've been using the
MrCrook.com.
MrCrook.com. We've been using the sketch cards as sort of a test to get it set up and learn how to use it. And it's actually pretty great. Like, I've never had an online store before, but I would say Squarespace makes it pretty easy. It's a little bit expensive, maybe, to get it set up all the way, because they kind of nickel and dime you doing the thing where it's like, oh, you want to get shipping ideas? Well, that's an extra $10 a month, sort of a thing. But it's fine. Oh, does Squarespace figure out shipping costs? They can do it for U.S. stuff, right?
Yeah, they have an automatic calculation.
Yeah. But it has not been that helpful for international stuff.
No, it does not. They don't have that option for international. Yeah. So I do flat rate for international.
Shipping. Figuring out shipping costs is a nightmare. Mott has been
It's
working
just
so
time
hard on it, trying to figure it all
I
out.
don't think it's a nightmare. I just think it's time consuming.
Yeah, well, it seems like one of those things that should be sort of figured out, but it's not. Like
I
the
I couldn't find any. I would think that there would be a table that said from like if you're shipping across country, this is how much it costs.
Yeah.
If you're shipping to the Midwest or whatever, but I couldn't find it. But the calculate I figured I've done all the research and I'm done.
Yeah. Dennis is here. Dennis Eusebio.
Hi, Dennis.
Hey, buddy. I've been enjoying the stuff you're posting on Instagram and stuff lately. It's awesome. Yeah, I've heard that Shopify is pretty good, Michael. I haven't actually looked into it. I just already had a Squarespace site, so I figured that would be the way to go. Oh, a shipping label printer. We talked about that a little bit, but we're just using our normal printer. We also have been using stamps.com, which like not sponsored, but like no joke, stuff is so much cheaper through them.
Yeah. Yeah, so those flat rates that I put up on Squarespace, that's from stamps.com. That is not straight from UPS. To give people a discount.
Can't find my pencil.
Does anybody else draw along? I know sometimes people talk about it. Is anybody else doing it today? Oh, Pippi asked, do we have to scan all those pages in again? No. We will be scanning these Magic the Gathering cards in, but we don't have to scan in the original art that's going to go up for sale in a short time to be announced. Alex is drawing with you.
Nice.
You forgot your beanie. Should I go get it?
Am I blocking the view?
I haven't been watching the screen. I should have.
A little bit.
I can go get your beanie. Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Michael's been drawing earlier today, so they are using this time to just take a break.
Nice. Yeah, I didn't get much drawing done today. Although, man, this week has been really fun. I actually got to draw... I finished penciling a story. It's like a short story. And, like, as usual, I can't, like, talk about exactly what it is. But it's a...
Not yet.
But it's a story that I've, like, sort of had in my back pocket for years now. And I finally found a place to use it. And I think it turned out really good, too. I think it turned out better than my initial idea. And so that's been really fun.
Hi, Kitty.
Hey, Kitty.
And Dylan.
Hello, Dylan. Oh, man. Yeah, those Spider-Man movies are so fun. I do feel bad for the animators that work on those, though. It sounds like it was pretty rough.
Mm. Michael says that they're trying their hand at a one-page Hellboy Nightcrawler short story.
Oh, that sounds fun. We don't have Netflix right now, so I haven't been able to see Dead Boy Detectives or Sandman either. But it's probably getting close to time to get a cancel something else and get a Netflix account.
We have Disney Plus because I held on to Disney Plus because Doctor Who's coming out soon, and I want to watch that. But maybe when we get rid of Disney Plus,
Yeah.
we can get Netflix again.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good stuff about the Sandman show. Doctor Who, May 10th. That's coming up soon.
Yeah. I am really liking Shudigatwa as Doctor Who. I like this new Doctor Who. He is fun.
Has there been more than I thought? They've only done the reveal episode or whatever.
There's been a couple of the specials. There's been I think 3 episodes with Shudigatwa. But the new season has not started yet. Emma and Pippi. I'm not someone that says, oh, you've got to see such and such a show. If you haven't seen Doctor Who, that's fine. I grew up on Doctor Who, so seeing it new is fun for me.
I have a hard time with Doctor Who just because it feels so repetitive to me.
Yeah.
Like every time the Daleks show up, I'm just like,
Here they are again.
here they are. They've had the final battle with the Daleks every season for like the past 50 years.
And Bovie too saw the robot from Doctor Who and it looked bad, so they ignored it. Yeah, there's a lot of suspension of disbelief in watching Doctor Who.
Oh, Red Dwarf is great though. I've watched a lot of Red Dwarf, Emma. I'm a big fan of that. Man, I was watching something on YouTube where they were talking about the chaos of trying to bring it back, and it sounds like they'll never ever do another Red Dwarf because everyone seems to hate each other. And I don't think they know who owns it anymore.
Dead Boy Detective reminds Keith of Doctor Who meets Sabrina. Interesting. Maybe someday when you're all, I don't know what to do, you could do like a Red Dwarf cat character or sketch or something.
Oh.
Because that's my
You
favorite
want
color.
cat, huh?
That's my favorite character. Or, oh shoot, what's the robot guy's name?
Crichton.
Crichton, thank you.
Yeah, I don't think Doctor Who is for everybody.
No, it's definitely campy, Michael. That's a good term for it. It's campy and cheesy and fun. Well, it can be fun. I'm a little worried about going back and rewatching all the Doctor Who's. I mean, I have done that since I've become an adult, but I haven't done it recently.
To watch like the old black and white ones and
Watch
stuff?
the old ones, yeah. Start at the black and white.
I've watched some of the black and white ones and I actually liked them. I like how corny they are.
Yeah. Farscape is Emma's jam. It's been a while since I watched Farscape 2. That's also another campy one.
I have not ever watched that. That's one I feel like maybe I should give it a shot. We've been sort of working our way through DS9 right now, which has been very fun.
Yeah, I can rewatch that very close together. Dylan says that they loved Cat King so much that they followed the actor on Instagram. Who's Cat King? Do you know who Cat King is?
No.
Oh, from Dead Boy Detectives.
Oh, I haven't seen it, and you know what? I haven't actually even read it. I did that cover for Dead Boy Detectives, like a variant cover, a while ago now. But I only got to read, I only read, the PDF that they sent me to know what to draw. I didn't go out and buy the rest.
Do you remember that character that you drew in B.P.R.D that was a jackal, a were-jackal?
A were-jackal. Oh, yeah. What's his name?
Starts with a D.
Diamo or something.
Dimo or something like that. For a second, what you're drawing looked like him to me.
Oh, I can see. It kind of looks like he has a cat
scar?
mouth. Or, yeah.
And the big scar on the side. Yeah! Emma said it been daimyo?
Yeah.
More TV talk. Pippi says everyone's talking about Fallout right now. I watched every single episode of that.
Did you already watch it?
I did watch them all.
What did you think of it?
I was a little worried since I had not played the video game that I wouldn't be able to get into it. But I love post-apocalyptic stuff, so I liked it. It kept my attention.
Ma watches a lot more television than I do.
I have it on in the background a lot, but that is one of the shows that I did pay more attention to.
Going out of frame a little bit here.
Yeah, you are. And overcompensated. Alex says that their family is really into Doctor Who, and they caught quite a few episodes, and the Vango one really stuck with them. That Vango one is pretty good. That's from the newer Doctor Who. Oh, Michael asks who you're drawing.
This is a void slime character that I think. So he's on the magic card, one of the magic cards that just came out that I did. It's this bartender guy who I don't know. I think the void slime card is always just been general slime. I don't know if it's actually been a character before. But I don't know, man. Sometimes I wish I knew a lot more about Magic the Gathering, because there is a whole lot of story stuff that they do for these cards. And then when I did the card, they sent me a giant 200-page document with all of the info about characters and what's going on in the world and all that stuff. But most of it's kind of superfluous to what I'm working on, so I don't internalize everything.
Tugboat said Clayface McBartender. And Jordan said, you ooze, you lose.
Yeah, I think I missed that Vango episode myself.
I can show it to you.
I don't think, yeah, maybe we should watch it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they give access to the, well, it's like I don't know if it's the same one that they make available to the public. Like, they're very strict about it. Like, it's all...
About the magic Bible?
The magic Bible stuff that they send over, the style guide stuff that they send over is always like super password protected and stuff. Michael, this is the hunt. What is it? Yeah, it is the 102. It's these guys. True Blue 102. You can see its little number right there. I've been loving this thing. The 108 used to be my favorite, which is... You can see how similar they are. This is the 108, and this is the 102. The 108 is like made out of copper or something, and it's a lot softer. And I think the 102 is made out of steel. So the 102 lasts a little bit longer, and almost has a similar flexibility if you really like dig into it. Loving Vincent movie. I have not heard about that. That's not the one that they hand painted everything, right? That's funny, Keith. The whole Serenity truck. That's the one. Yeah, man. That's like come across my like algorithm or whatever a couple times, and I'm never quite in the mood to watch it. I bet that's on Canopy right now.
Oh, okay.
If we wanted to watch it. Yeah, that seems like actually the part of it is it seems like it might be exhausting to watch. The kind of animation is sometimes like a little bit overwhelming to me.
Oh,
so it's the one where they like
I haven't seen anything.
They did like they shot it live action, but then they hired painters to go through and rotoscope it.
Yeah.
And it's like all painted like a Van Gogh painting.
Oh. Does it have some of the tension? And like, is it about his life?
Yeah, it's about him. It's like a biography. But I don't know if it's I'm pretty sure it's rotoscope Pippi. I could be wrong about that. It's like a drama of his life, I think.
That could be stressful.
Yeah. And that's not the part that's so stressful as much as just... Like, what was that rotoscoped animated show based off of... Who's the guy who wrote Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep or whatever?
Philip K. Dick?
Yeah, there was a Philip K. Dick movie that was all rotoscoped. Which, like, I don't mind rotoscoping in general. Scanner Darkly, thank you, Emma. Yeah, that, but that movie was just sort of, like, overwhelming in how, just how the animation was put together. It was rough. It was beautiful, but I thought...
Out of frame, honey.
It was beautiful, but I found it hard to sit through the whole thing.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. No Kitty acrylic. What are you talking about?
Dylan likes how deep that black is. Is it a FW? Oh.
Yeah, this is my regular acrylic FW ink.
Michael says that they think that type of rotoscope pushes the uncanny valley and makes it harder to watch.
That might be it. I mean, that's definitely like part of it. I don't think that's what really bothers me so much as like it's like they're sort of rotoscoping the foreground and the background elements at the same time, so everything is just always feels like it's in motion. And it feels a little like it makes me feel like a little motion sick kind of.
I think Dylan, when they said no, no kitty acrylic, it's no comma kitty, the person, acrylic to a question about oil paint.
Oh.
Hi, Chris from Comic Tropes.
Hey, Comic Tropes. Yeah, Bobby. Everything moving at once is tough.
He says that they're looking forward to watching Arcadia with Nick Cage battling monsters. Like Nicolas Cage or... No. N-I-C Cage, so Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
I watched a thing about N-I-C-K Cage today, so that's where my brain went.
There's another Nick Cage?
Nick Cave. Oh my gosh. Michael asked, how do the card backs hold up to the water?
They hold up really well. Like,
There's tips.
typically what'll happen is it'll get a little bit puffy, because they keep it all taped down, but it lays flat as soon as it dries. Here's Tibbs for everybody. She does not want to be
She wants to step on your paint. Hi, Tibbler. She's just wanting to tell us that it's almost time to feed her. Keith says hi, Tibbs. We have one cat. And her name is Tibbs. T-I-B-B-S.
One cat and one dog.
Yeah. Our dog's name is Tula Pants. She picked the name Pants. She likes it better than Tula. Alex says that their cat loves laying on their drawn paper.
Yeah, they'll love laying on anything that, like, you pay a lot of attention to. Tibbs actually hasn't been too bad about that sort of thing. Like,
oh, knock on wood. Yeah. She just likes to scratch up those cardboard boxes.
Yeah.
And try to drink out of your paint water. Emma says that her birds try to steal her stylus.
Oh, what kind of birds do you get? Ever since we got chickens, I've sort of been obsessed with like little cockatiels or whatever they are that people keep as pets. I don't think I could ever have them just because they live so long. But they're very cute.
Comic Truck says that...
Cats like biting your comics.
Yeah. And drawing pads when they're hungry.
Oh my gosh, you have so many birds. That's like how many chickens we have. Those guys don't lay eggs, right? Like, I know they probably don't, but
No,
I never thought of it before.
I think cockatiels do. I think my mom had a cockatiel and she laid eggs. Emma says they can lay eggs.
Wow. Years ago, I was helping somebody move, and their downstairs neighbor, like the phone was ringing the entire time we were there. I was there for about 3 or 4 hours, and the phone was ringing and ringing and ringing. And finally, I said to my friend who I was helping move, I was like, "How come nobody answers that phone?" And they explained that it wasn't a phone; it was a bird doing imitating the phone ring.
Hello?
Just never ending.
Hello, YOKG13.
Hey.
Thanks for popping
Oh,
in.
thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Wait,
Everything can
what?
lay an egg if they try hard enough.
Pippi, do you really have 8 raccoons, 2 possums, 5 cats, 2 skunks, and 2 groundhogs? All outside animals.
I'm still mad at raccoons.
Yeah, raccoons.
Raccoons are like rough on chickens.
Yeah. Yeah. We've
Our
had
birds-
some traumatic moments.
Our birds imitate the sound of plugging in our bolt and our dishwasher noise. That's amazing.
Oh,
God, that's gotta be-
I want them to do the
Oh my
choir
gosh.
of robot angels. The sound that bolts make when they drive away. That would be so fun.
That would be... I'm with Kitty. I think that would be way distracting.
And Bo says that they don't have raccoons in Australia, but they're super cute.
I'm more of a possum guy. They got possums in Australia, though.
Possums will eat chickens too, honey.
Will they? I thought they were all vegetarians.
No. Do you know what?
What's she
Chip's
doing?
dropped behind there? Just something
No, I
like
don't.
click clack. I'll do it after the stream.
Tibbs is just working on knocking everything. You can take her down from there.
Yeah.
She's just working on knocking everything off the desk. With a deer, a cat, a skunk, a raccoon, and a possum. That's so funny.
Wait, who said that? Where'd you read that?
Pippi Pop said that.
They have a picture on their back deck with that many animals. Their cat's face was like, what?
Do the noise canceling headphones work for you, Emma? It seems like that wouldn't cancel out everything your birds are working on.
Comic Truck says, what animal would you be most scared to have nearby?
I think mountain lions.
Oh, and we have had some spotted behind our house before.
Yeah, mountain lions do like come around the area, and it's like really scary.
Michael says that white ink is laying down really nice.
Thanks. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I think it looks a little better on camera actually than it does in real life.
And
It does
it's
look like
FW
not
ink.
quite in focus. What's going on?
It does look out of focus. I think it is FW white.
Yeah, it is FW white. Yeah, where we're at, we've gotten bears and we get mountain lions occasionally.
We do have bears nearby?
Yeah, some people on Nextdoor have posted camera
exciting.
pictures of bears. Not like hanging out for very long, but sort of just like passing through.
Emma has bobcats. I don't know if we have
Oh,
bobcats
wow.
around here, but I used to live in North Carolina, and there are lots of bobcats there.
Yeah, I don't think we get bobcats around here. I think they like it a little bit drier.
Comic Tropes has a mental image of us going on the horse to go down the mountain into town and get supplies once a month.
That's not too far off. Oh, Emma lives in Seattle, so no, the bobcats like it wet. We have to stand at our door in the mornings and nights when I take out our dog. He's a little baby and we have coyotes. Oh, that's scary. We have coyotes come through too. Every once in a while they'll go. It's been a long time since I've heard them, but every once in a while they would come through and in a pack and just whoop it up all through town.
When we see a bear, we should yell, "I want to pet that dog," Keith says.
Kookaburra. Are those? What are those? Are those birds?
Yeah, I think so. I think they got kind of big heads. And in proportion to their body. So
They're the largest kingfisher. Oh, interesting. Kingfishers are always very pretty to me.
mm-hmm.
I fall asleep to the coyotes.
Dylan has to stand at their door in the mornings to guard their dog from the coyotes.
Yeah, comic strip. I turned off the sound for the hairdryer because it's loud. All right, you guys ready for tape? On these cards, sometimes it's real common for the ink to come through, and this one looks really good so far. Yeah, dang, that peeled off really good. Ta-da! Sharp. Well, there we go.
Oh, did you want to talk about the mouse now?
Oh, did I not talk about the mouse?
You did the first time when there was
when
no
we did?
string.
Hey, I wanted to bring this up on stream just because I talked about it on BlueSky and a lot of people found it helpful. But I've been using this mouse for a couple months now, and it is awesome. It's what you call a vertical mouse. So instead of your hand going like this, you hold it like this, and it is so nice on the wrist. Very cool. So if anybody works on the computer all day, this might be helpful for you. I found it really helpful. few years ago, I was woken up by coyotes being really close to our house. I walked out to the living room and sat with my parents, and my dad said, "What? Are you scared of the coyotes?" I said, "Yes."
Yes.
Yeah. Bunch of wild dogs coming through. Yeah, ergonomic. Well, I think that's it for tonight, everybody. Kind of a short stream. But I gotta get up early tomorrow for Free Comic Book Day.
Oh, that mouse.
Oh my god, it's way better than the Magic Mouse. That's like, I cannot believe how bad Apple is at designing mice. Just in general, like the first iMac mouse that was like perfectly round was like absolutely useless. Can you at least sing us the comic book cool down song? No.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna do that. I thought you were.
Yeah, Magic Mouse and Pad are both terrible. Cintiq Stylus is like an advantage. You almost got it out of me. One of these days, on my deathbed, I'll sing the comic book cooldown theme song, and you guys will be shocked. It's got nothing but cusses in it, actually.
So, right out the gate, demonetized.
So, well, that's it. All right, everybody. I hope everybody has a great Free Comic Book Day tomorrow. I hope everybody has a great week and gets to chill out and do something fun. Cooking us down.
Tell everyone you love. You love them.
Yeah, don't forget to like the stream.
Oh, I didn't do that.
And yeah, I guess that's it. Don't forget to tell the people you love how much you love them, and I love all you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out tonight. I hope you have a good one. And I will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.